going on, guys, and welcome to another episode with your host, as always, KMACK time. And today I got some pretty exciting news for you guys who are fans of Teen Titans, the original series, and maybe if you guys are stomaching through to be fans of Teen Titans Go. Even though personally, Teen Titans Go isn't as good as the original, obviously, but I don't think it deserves the hate that people give it. It's alright. It's not great, but it's not as bad as people say. But that's a completely different topic that maybe we'll touch on sometime else down in the future. But today I want to talk about a brand new live action Teen Titans series that's recently announced. It's going to be called Just Titans. And like I said, live action. So like real actors, real stunts, stuff like that. It's coming in 2018. Now, we don't know too much about it. I don't know anything as far as casting for who's playing what character, like who's playing Cyborg, who's playing Robin, etc., etc., Starfire and Raven, and what bad guys will be featured in it, and what storyline they'll pick up on. None of that. I don't have any information. Hopefully, we can get some more information like that sooner down the road as it gets closer. But what we do know is that it's going to be co-produced by Greg Berlanti, who apparently is a very, very popular director. He's producer. He did work on Supergirl and the Flash series. Those are awesome Marvel series. So he's gonna be obviously very, very good at what he does. Also, Jeff Johns, who's the DC Entertainment president of DC Comics and chief creative officer, is gonna be having a hand in this. And finally, Akiva Goldsman, who was a producer for Star Trek Discovery, is also going to be co-producing on this. So we got three seemingly competent people who I like their previous works. They seem to know what they're doing. So hopefully they do well by this series. Apparently there was what they call a pilot episode made for this. If you don't know what a pilot is, it's something that they make the first episode of a series and they take that pilot episode and they pitch it to networks, and they see if the network likes it, they'll pick up a full season of it or whatever they decide to do with it. And apparently there was a pilot made for this back in 2014 for TNT, but it wasn't picked up. I'm not sure if that's going to have the same that pilot episode is going to be part of this, or if they've completely overhauled it, or if they've added different actors, or who was in the ad. I don't know anything about that. But apparently there was a pilot episode that apparently it's floating around. I'm not sure. Maybe we can find that online, maybe not. I'm not exactly sure. Now, as to where this will be airing, it'll run exclusively online as part of a new streaming service that's due out sometime next year, 2018 as well. Warner Bros. And DC have yet to reveal the final details on the platform, what it's called, release date, etc. But you guys remember a few weeks ago I made a video on Boomerangs actually doing their own streaming service coming out next year as well, and they're having exclusive cartoons on there, as long as a lot of the Hanna-Barbera backlog of cartoons and things like that on the Boomerang service. So people are going to be thinking that this is going to be a very similar type subscription service, like a Netflix for cartoons maybe, but it's going to be Warner Bros. And DC working together on this show, at least this show. I'm not sure if they're working together on the streaming platform, but hopefully more information comes out about the streaming service as well. Hopefully, I don't know. I feel like I'm already paying for so many streaming services. Like I have VRV or Verve, what it's called. I have Crunchyroll, I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I have so many of them. And I do want to get the Boomerang service because I do love those older cartoons, the Scooby-Doos and the Johnny Quest and all those older Hanna-Barbera titles that I really enjoyed growing up. Tom and Jerry's going to be on there apparently. And I might consider getting this if they're going to have high-quality live-action new series that I like this from the DC Universe. I'm very interested in that. So depending on how much it costs, or if it's bundled in with something like that, maybe I can get it with a certain TV package. I'm not sure. I will consider buying a subscription to this as well. Now, one last thing that they said is also coming to the same streaming service that's yet to be named and announced is they're going to be bringing back Young Justice for a third season. Now, this show was so awesome. Super amazing characters, super cool, fun. A plot line back in the day, and I was sad to see it go. I think it was on Cartoon Network, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it was. And I remember watching it when I was a little bit younger. I wasn't a huge fan of it because there's only 2 seasons. I don't have the DVD set. I don't go back and rewatch or anything, but I do remember it vaguely, and I remember watching it here and there. And I remember enjoying it, and I kind of remember just being like, well, yeah, where did that show go? Whatever happened to it? And kind of just got the plug pulled on it, or for other series. And the Cartoon Network has kind of been dumb about what they've been putting their backing behind. But apparently they're making this a third season, and if it does well, probably we'll see more of it. Hopefully. It's an animated show. I didn't say this was going to be live action, so what I assume is they're going to be picking this back up where the last season ended. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll go back and catch up on it. I'm sure I can find those online somewhere and watch the first 2 seasons of Young Justice. Very cool show. If you guys haven't seen that, please check that one out as well. But that's all I have for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure to hit that like button. It really helps out my channel. You guys do that liking and subscribing and all that fun stuff down below. Check out some previous videos. I did, like I said, a video on the Boomerang streaming service that's becoming. Links to all that fun stuff will be in the end slate, so click on the videos in the end slate. Also, make sure you guys check out my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, and my Snapchat. Links to all that fun stuff are down in the description. If you guys want to stay up to date with what's going on with me, what's going on with my video game collection, or what's going on with what videos I'm writing or working on, all that kind of fun stuff, that's where you guys can do it. I'll have constant updates daily on all my social media, so hopefully you guys come check that out as well. But until next time, guys, remember it's always KMACK time somewhere. Until then, guys, take it easy and peace out.
Enjoy.